What if I told you there's an abandoned asylum where the walls literally scream in Latin every time it rains? This isn't some urban legend or horror movie plot. This is real, and the scientific explanation behind it is absolutely mind-blowing. Hidden deep in the forests of Romania stands the crumbling remains of Spalo de Nabuni, an asylum that closed its doors in 1989. Local villagers have reported the same impossible phenomenon for decades. Whenever rain hits the building, ancient Latin chants seem to echo from within the walls themselves. For years, paranormal investigators flocked to the site, convinced they'd found proof of supernatural activity. The sounds were undeniable. Witnesses recorded hours of what appeared to be ghostly voices, reciting Latin prayers and medical terminology from centuries past. The acoustics were so clear that linguists could translate entire phrases about mental treatments and religious rites. But here's where the story takes a fascinating scientific turn. Dr. Elena Sasha, an acoustic engineer from Madrid, decided to investigate these screaming walls with a team of structural specialists. What they discovered was far more incredible than any ghost story. The asylum was built in 1847 using a revolutionary construction technique called cavity wall design. The builders created intricate hollow chambers throughout the structure, originally intended for ventilation. But here's the kicker. These cavities were shaped in specific geometric patterns that created what acousticians call resonant chambers. When rainwater enters these chambers through decades of structural decay, it creates pressure differentials that force air through narrow openings. The specific dimensions of these cavities naturally produce frequencies that mimic human vocal ranges. Even more remarkable, the builders unknowingly created chambers tuned to pitches that correspond to Latin phonetics. The mystery deepened when researchers discovered that the asylum's architect, Giuseppe Torriani, was also a music composer who understood acoustic principles. Historical records revealed he deliberately incorporated these resonant chambers after studying ancient amphitheater designs. He wanted to create a building that would literally have a voice. The Latin connection? The asylum's walls contain limestone quarried from a site near an ancient Roman settlement. Microscopic analysis revealed that this limestone contains fossilized organic matter with specific mineral compositions that affect sound resonance patterns. When combined with the chamber design, these materials create tones that closely match Latin pronunciation patterns. But the most chilling discovery came last. Dr. Sasha team found maintenance logs from the 1880s describing how staff members used to recite Latin prayers in the corridors during thunderstorms, believing it would calm the patients. These repeated vocalizations, combined with the building's acoustic properties, may have actually trained the structure to reproduce these specific sound patterns. Today, Spalo de Nabuni stands as a testament to accidental architectural genius. What villagers interpreted as supernatural screaming is actually one of the most sophisticated examples of bioacoustic architecture ever discovered. The building doesn't just shelter human activity, it participates in it, creating a haunting symphony that bridges science and the seemingly supernatural. Sometimes the most terrifying explanations are the ones rooted in reality.